Hi Virgo, Virgo Sun, Virgo Rising, and Virgo Moon. Welcome to your Tarot Video Scope for June 2019 by Ama. Please make sure that you also listen for the video for your rising sign and for your moon sign because additional information will show up there as well. This is a general reading. If you'd like to have your very own private consultation, please visit my website www.amalightworker.com and email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. For those of you who would like to know more, I have already uploaded a whole new reading, a whole new video for your sign for download and purchase if you are interested, and the link for that is down here below. In the Vimeo videos for this month for you Virgos, I am doing an Akashic reading with more additional information for you, advice and predictions from the Akashic records. Please like, share, subscribe, thumbs up, and remember to turn on the notification bell. Now I will start this reading for you. I did open 3 cards from the traditional tarot deck and 1 more additional card from the Angels tarot deck. The general feelings that I'm picking up for you have to deal with a wish comes true. You got a lot of celestial protection around you and a lot of energetic help. You may be dealing with people from your past or circumstances from your past that you thought you dealt with. For some of you, it could be about a new home or other things that have to deal with a home, that have to do with a home, or even the feeling of falling in love. So that was the general feeling. I will now break this down one by one. The first card that showed up in this reading is the stars. To me, it means wishing upon a star. It emphasizes hope, faith, messages in your dreams, future faith, what could be. You could be hurt or disappointed by harsh words, unforced estrangements, or circumstances that will only temporarily block you for the time being. Because nevertheless, you're going to have this wish fulfillment. It's very important that you do your best to try and keep your balance, to try and keep your cool, because it is a month where it may take very little to throw you off balance. It is a month where in some ways you are going to reinvent yourself. You could be reinventing your work, how you do your work, what do you do to earn your money. You could be reinventing your whole space of living, okay? Reinventing yourself in that way through a new home or through changing the environment of the home where you live. You are going to take some kind of a testing out things approach. If it is about a relationship, it is about you, let me test this out and see how it goes. Even with friends, okay, it is, let me test out this relationship or this friendship and see how it feels. You may be doing the same thing with a new job or with a new business. Try it for a couple of days or for a period of time and see how it feels. And I get a sense that you are going to test situations out or taking a wait and see attitude because you may be dealing or struggling with some kind of a feelings of not trusting yourself, not trusting others, and it's very important for you to figure out what is tangible for you to achieve. Do I dip? It's like dipping your toes in water. Let me get a feeling of this, okay? getting the feeling of the land because you are not ready yet to take on the full responsibility or to fully emerge in this friendship, relationship, in this contract, in this new business venture, or in whatever new situation. But at the same time, you also have to understand that sometimes you just have to be true and authentic to who you are. You just have to show maybe a different version of your self, a new you, and it is about the naked truth, having to deal with the naked truth. You could be dealing with a person who maybe in the past they disappointed you in some ways. Maybe they were holding information from you or hiding the truth. Not necessarily that they were lying, but maybe not revealing everything to you. You may be dealing with similar circumstances. Someone from your past, in some ways, wants to return to you or to come back to you. I don't know what planetary movements are causing this because I keep getting a very similar message for other signs as well, where people from the past want to come back to them. For you, I also keep getting a certain sense of maybe job opportunities or career opportunities and business opportunities that maybe you thought you lost, they could be coming back to you. You need to be aware of where is it that you spend all of your energy, where is it that you are hoping for something to happen, because I get a certain sense that you have been investing your hopes and your dreams in one area of your life, in one idea, in one direction, and yet it will be manifested in other ways through different means. You may be dealing with people who cry crocodile tears, okay? But you are going to immediately pick up the people who are fake, the people who are not being honest. It's very important also that at the same time for you to distinguish between your own illusions. Is it the illusion of you being trapped, okay? Or not. So when it comes to your internal matters, that could be a little bit confusing for you. Something will be coming back to you. Could be like maybe documents that you thought you dealt with. Maybe there's something missing, a signature, or maybe something else that needs to be corrected. Could be other things that maybe you thought you repaired and you fixed. Okay, you may have to deal with it again, and you also have to rely. There's going to be a circumstance where you have to rely on maybe an emergency fund or like having to use a contact that you always say that contact or that favor for emergency situations. There's going to be a situation that you have to use something extra. If it's not money, it could be something else that you normally always save when you must absolutely have to. There's a big wish fulfillment when it comes to a home, travel, or even it's like you are tapping into being your own alchemist. It's like learning how to manifest. And I get the sense that this home could be manifesting for many of you, or even some kind of a job opportunity. The next card that you have is the Knight of Wands. If it represents a person, usually the Knight of Wands represents an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. This could be the sun sign, the rising sign, or the moon sign. The meaning of the card is it represents changes, could be daunting or intimidating at this time. Represents somebody who people adore him or her. Could be bossy, a risk taker, or even insensitive. There's something going on between you and this Knight of Wands. For some of you, this could be a child who maybe is returning home to live with you. For other ones, you just feel funny around this Knight of Wands. You may have a strange feeling around them. Maybe you don't trust them 100%, but nevertheless, they keep showing up for you. They keep coming around. Maybe you are just not ready to accept them, okay? Or maybe you are not ready to listen to this message that they are trying to give you. You definitely need to work out something, okay, with this need or with this Knight of Wands. You need to work out a deal, an agreement. You need to clarify your situation. You may need to clarify your feelings. Now, could be that person, because through this card I also got, unforced estrangements. Could be this one person that for some reason there was some estrangements, and maybe they're coming back. Maybe they are the ones who want to reconnect with you in some ways. You are going to be dealing with news and information coming out of nowhere. For many of you Virgos, this news or information could be very useful to you, could be exactly the news or the information that you were hoping to get. Whatever this is, when you get this news or information, it also means that further work needs to be done for you to achieve or to finalize the goal. It is about putting the last finishing touches, because you are getting ready for some kind of a brand new start. It could be because you are getting ready to move to this new home, getting ready to travel, or even getting ready to accept this person, this Knight of Wands, back in your life. You are going to be making some announcements of your own. You could be doing a lot of work with social media, things that you personally post on your social media accounts. You may be doing that on behalf of the company that you work for or a business that you may have. You could be involved in advertisements, running ads, networking. But I get the sense that you are going to broaden your circle of acquaintances or networking circles that you belong to. You are going to hear some very interesting news coming to you from far. The next card that you have is the Temperance. Could be before I get here, they keep mentioning a family situation here. Okay, that for some reason is going to get better. If you are dealing with a family circumstance, I get the sense that yes, it's going to be uncomfortable, but it is a challenge that it will be overcome. There's something, there's a family circumstance that needs to receive some healing. Okay, and before the healing happens, of course, that circumstance will reach a culmination point. Could be a fight in the family, could be someone in the family dealing with, maybe they need help, support in some ways, but the family will come together in a good sense, in a good way. The next card that you have is the Temperance. It means patience. When you get this card, it means that you need to be patient. Divine sources are working through you and for you, and you have angels' protections, the angels on your side, by your side. Divine help to bring you personally in a better state of balance, and also to bring to you in your life balance all around you. So if this card you are having some troubles here keeping and maintaining your balance, with the Temperance you finally get that that balance. To me it also means sometimes, it also means some, give me one moment here, having maybe to deal with old lovers, old friends, friendships, old habits, old situations that involve money, health, or a business. Maybe you already dealt with that in some ways, or another circumstance that you thought you finalized is you dealt with, for some reason is going to arise again to test you. Okay, so now let me figure out what does this mean. You may have to deal with a person who in some ways maybe they have some kind of an addiction, could be alcohol. You yourself need to be very aware of maybe one drink too many, or around gatherings, or around the new moon, or around the full moon in June. You don't want to say something that you didn't mean, or you don't want to say something that you don't realize how that information is actually being received. You really want to make sure that you mean what you say, because there's going to be some miscommunication there, or you could be saying something that later you could be regretting. You are going to celebrate some kind of a brand new beginning. You could be celebrating the some good news that has to deal with work. There's the sense that you personally are celebrating something. You could be interested in getting to know someone, because this could be you staying very up late at night, partying, going out for a drink, spending time together. But there's also the sense of, for those of you who have a relationship or a marriage, there's some kind of a reigniting the spark again, going out on a date night, even being a little silly like teenagers, not in a bad way. There's some kind of a sparks in the air that I keep sensing for many of you Virgos. Whatever surprises or sudden situations and circumstances that you may have to deal, you have to understand that everything is happening in divine timing. Okay, we are getting ready. We are approaching the eclipse season, so it starts to affect us a long time before the eclipses actually happen. So I get a sense of karmic events, karmic encounters happening, life changes that are going to feel very karmic. They are divinely planned. And again, you're going to have a lot of angel support and divine forces working on your behalf to help you with a current situation, with something that you could be going through in June. Could also be about your emotions, emotionally, whatever you have to go through in June. Again, you're going to have a lot of support to help you with that as well. The next card that you have is the Ace of Water. This is the card. Okay, and I will read you the card. Falling in love or the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth and enhanced intuition, a new home. So it's written right here. So for some of you, it could be maybe some initial challenges to get a new home, but then everything is going to be fine. So for some of you, it could be about the celebration of a new home. And the sense that I get through this card is that for those of you who are going to end up in a new home, they're telling me that there's going to be a whole new life as a result of this move. Your life is going to look completely brand new, completely different. I get some kind of a work connection. Maybe there could be flirting at work. I don't know if you're going to be ready to find out if there's more than just that or not, but you may also have to deal with a circumstance where maybe somebody at work likes you, or maybe you like them. I get some kind of a work affiliation or a work connection for some of you Virgos. Pay attention to what kind of feelings are going to resurface now. Maybe feelings that you thought that you buried, maybe you were not aware of it. Could be about an old flame and reigniting an old flame for some of you. You could be taking courses, classes at this time. This could be about spiritual development, astrology, energy, developing your intuition. For other ones, I get the sense of looking at potentially signing up for courses or classes to further your education. Through your work, there could be some kind of a circumstance where you are going to be asked to train or to coach newcomers, okay? Or you're going to do some teaching or training of other people at work, and you are going to find some kind of an old treasure that maybe you forgot or you didn't know that you have. It could be about family treasures, things that have been passed on in the family that are now going to resurface. Could be about an inheritance, could be about lost things that you are now going to find them. And definitely there's going to be the happy outcome of a circumstance. So a circumstance will have a happy outcome, and could be, the celebration that comes with falling in love. I hope that this is making sense to you. Do leave me a comment down here below. And of course, if you'd like to know more, I have already uploaded a whole new reading for your sign. It is an Akashic reading with more advice and predictions for you. And if you are interested for download and purchase, the link is posted down here below in the show more description box. If you'd like to have your very own private consultation, please visit my website www.amalightworker.com and email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. Like, share, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, do leave me a comment, and I will connect with you in the next video.